This is my 993, a car that was left to rot until my dumbass found it. Today we're removing some boring factory components and replacing them with some cool aftermarket parts. We got one of my favorite seats made by Corbeau, and well, my first ever Alibaba purchase, which was this exhaust. Stay tuned because this thing sounds wild.
And today we're going to completely transform this interior. My biggest gripe with this car is that it's a convertible, but today it might be my favorite part because we're going to put some baller new seats in this thing. With a fresh set of Corbeaus, we're going to make this interior really pop. When the top's down, it's going to look really cool. And to pull off this look, we're using the Corbeau GTS 2s inside the 993, and I think it's going to look super cool. These stock seats have very little bolstering, and they're also really showing their age. The way that these seats hug me is going to make the driving experience way better in that car. This is actually so weird. I actually just found this underneath the driver's seat of this car. This is a bank thing. You could tell I'm not lying right now. There's literally mold all over it. And there's clearly fucking money in here. This is actually insane. I was just putting the seat lower in so I can get the rear seat bolts out, and I literally found money. Let's see how much is in here. Come over here. I mean, get a close-up on this. I'm not lying. That's a moldy envelope from, I don't know, the previous owner. Do I give this back or is this a gift? Bro. Oh, it's a bunch of receipts too. We're gonna have to count this up afterwards. We have a bunch of receipts in here, so let's count how much money we just found in this thing though. They're like all soggy dollars. 200. 300, I can't even count it. $430. We just found $430. These Corbeaus might have just paid for themselves at this point. The funniest part is if you guys come over to the vet over here, jump packs on the vet because I do not drive this car enough, but weirdly enough, one of my favorite mods in this car is actually my Corbeau seats. So if you come in here and check it out, these seats make my car look so much cooler. This was one of my favorite mods. It took some modification because these cars are super narrow and they needed such a specific seat. So I actually hacked these up a little bit, got them to fit, but I love these seats. And when I was installing them, I was making a video pretending that I found a bunch of money under the seat just for, I guess, rage bait or something. And for that to actually happen on this car legitly, it's just so weird. Anyways, that's a great start to the install. It's finished getting out this driver's seat. It's a little tricky because these are cable operated. It's super weird to say this, but I'm just as excited to switch over to manual seats because these are power seats and they're just really rickety. What's also going to be super freaking cool is that these are heated. The thing about a convertible is you always have to have a reason to put the top down. Having heated seats in this thing is going to make it so much more enjoyable top down on those cold days. One in there real quick without a bracket and see how cool it looks. Ugh, significantly lighter. Fit perfect. The stitching looks super good against all the aluminum. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to go with these. Field tests. Obviously we're not bolted in yet. Oh yeah. Super sweet. It might be a little tall. Probably have to go down a little bit. I mean, I'm relatively short. And I'm already almost like right here, so we're gonna have to tame them down a little bit here, but I'm super excited with how these look. Finish up the install and then take this thing for a drive and see how they really feel.
The radio never worked in this car, and well, I came across this surprise when I removed the passenger seat. Instead of having an amp with all of this wiring, I'm going to individually wire each speaker to my head unit and kind of use the head unit as the amp. After you guys hear the exhaust I put on this thing, you'll realize that I do not need a serious sound system in this car. This will be just fine.
And just like that, we have a beautiful new head unit that actually works now. It seems like a lot of a fire hazard and a lot of weight, which it's turned out to be a pretty good weight reduction session because look at how much we pulled out of this thing. On top of pulling all this stuff out, I actually figured out why there's a lot of water coming in and why all this foam is soaked. The rubber grommet right there was completely pushed out, so I'm sure that all that water was dumping in right here and it's soaking up this foam.
I've never seen a set of aftermarket seats that were heated, but Corbeau knocked it out of the park with this. They included a virtually plug-and-play harness with these seats, which is actually really cool. They also make seat bracket and sliders that actually fit. I've cheaped out on brackets before, and they took endless modifications to even work.
It turned out awesome. I'm going to have a link down below. Make sure to check them out.
Now I got this turret on the lift so we could pull this exhaust off. It is definitely a New England car. Every bolt I breathed on snapped off on this thing, and now we could pull this massive X-pipe out. Let's hear what this car sounds like open headers. I wanted to pull my hair out installing this Alibaba exhaust. The thing had 0 mounting tabs, no bung for the O2 sensor, no gaskets, and the hardware was all way too big for the exhaust. I am still pretty satisfied with the quality though. I paid a little over $1,000 for it, and it took about 2 months to come in. And this thing sounds pretty wild.
There's no way. How does this car sound like that? Dude, I am in full shock right now with how this car sounds. I don't even know if the camera could pick that up. That is genuinely, might be louder than my Corvette. And it's a freaking flat 6. Dude, it sounds like a straight pipe GT3. I guess the GT3s are also flat 6s, but bro, come on. Unfortunately, we're gonna need a lot of work to go along with this exhaust. We kind of jumped the gun. I wanted to hear what it sounded like, but whether it comes to mounting tabs, welding in a bung for our O2 sensor, and maybe turning this into a center exit, we have a lot more work to do on the exhaust side. But the exhaust is on there. We also have to wire up the valves too. That's a huge job, mainly because we have to run everything to the front. There's no way this car sounds like that. Did you hear that? Oh my God, dude. I don't even know if the camera was picking up the sound of that, but it was ear-piercingly loud. And then on top of it, we're also in a convertible, so we're really gonna hear this thing when we're ripping on it. This is the first time I've had the car out with the new seats and the new exhaust. We're gonna go see what this thing sounds like. It is ridiculously loud. We have this going on. I have the AFR sensor also zip tied up there, so we need a decent amount of fab left to do in there. But we're gonna hear what it sounds like. I'm super stoked. I'm also a little nervous because this thing is loud. Somehow with this thing straight pipe, the drone isn't that bad, which is awesome. When I just took the mufflers off, the drone was insane. I'm still trying to let the car warm up here, but I wanna hit a little downshift. Seats are freaking sweet too. The other ones didn't have much bolstering. These ones are definitely a lot better. I'm probably gonna take the sliders off because I'm just a little bit too high. This thing is sweet. I always hated on valve systems because I think when you do the exhaust right, there's no need for valves. In this case, I genuinely think there's a need for valves, and I'm actually really excited to hear this in the quiet stage because the mufflers are still pretty small. So I think when this has mufflers on it, it's gonna be a super, super nice tone, and it's still gonna sound like super modified, but just not as obnoxious. It's super fun to drive, a lot less torque down low because we did get rid of a lot of the back pressure. It's also like 8 a.m. and a lot of people are probably really mad right now that I'm doing that, but sorry. God damn, dude. This car is so good. It's actually wild. A 1995 is this good almost directly out of the box. Wild. Also turned out super sweet. Like I said, I am definitely gonna have to take the sliders off to try to get them lower because I am sitting a little high, but the feeling of them, and I can tell when you break them in, these are gonna be super duper comfy. There's been 3 major mods to this car since I've gotten it: the seats, the exhaust, and we also slammed the
this thing on the ground. We have another really big part showing up probably within the next few weeks that I'm super excited for. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this type of content. I'm absolutely in love with this car, and not many people modify these cars, never mind with Alibaba parts. The full build is not even close to done. So thank you guys for watching.